Hello everybody, it's Totus from New Edibox, guys, and welcome to your 13th HTML5 tutorial. Now guys, for those of you who have been following and watching my last tutorial, you know that I promised to entertain you a little bit during this one. So I'm gonna keep my promise and show you something, well, just to get you, well, to have some fun, to build something for just simply for fun. Okay guys, so there are two new tags that I'm going to introduce you to in this tutorial, and it's going to be first one is going to be an article tag. Now what the article is, guys, it's pretty obvious what it stands for and what does it do. An article tag is a tag dedicated for embedding a simple article text. So what the article tag, just like all regular tags in HTML5, is a double tag, has opening and a closing tag, and of course it is supposed to embed a text that is treated as an article. So proper article would have a header. Let's type a header that. What do we want to know? Okay, Epic Meal Time has just made an awesome video with rap battle. That's the time when I was recording this video, guys. So if you're watching it after 2 years, don't be surprised. Okay, that's the header of our article, and let's put in some contents into it. Okay, that's the closing tag, and the contents is that it was a discount episode, and let's just copy the sentence and paste it a few times. And I've pasted it, saved it, and let's go ahead and run it on the web to see how does it look like. So there you go, guys. Now the header and the paragraph itself is embedded as a regular article. Jesus Christ, my tongue doesn't want to cooperate. Okay guys, so it was embedded as a simple article, and you see that it just has a nice wrapping on your screen, and it looks pretty decent as a simple article. Okay guys, so now the fun part that I've promised already in the last tutorial, and this fun part that I wanted to show you and well, teach you guys during this tutorial is the next tag, which is area tag. And area tag, guys, stands for simple area that you can identify on a picture, in fact. So say guys, you have a picture in which you have three objects, let's say an apple, a banana, and an orange. So using an area tag, you would have a functionality of clicking on each and every fruit and getting a larger picture of every fruit. So without me talking too much, let's go ahead guys and build something practically, and I will show you how it's done. Now guys, what I thought I will do just for fun, because I read an article a couple of days ago that some sort of a wicked penguin has escaped from a Japanese zoo from Tokyo. So I had a thought and a joke in my head that it was Kowalski from Madagascar. Okay guys, so using that thought, I just picked the picture. And now guys, what I'm building I'm telling my browser that I'm going to use a map. And by map, my browser already knows that I'm going to be identifying some sort of objects in my picture that I'm gonna place. Now guys, area tag stands for telling your browser what area it should cover. And in my case, since the picture that I'm going to be using is a rectangle one, and penguins there are in rectangles, you can identify them by rectangles. I'm gonna tell my browser that I'm using shape rectangle, which stands for rect. Then next thing that I have to give in to tell my browser are the coordinates on each and every penguin. Now guys, the coordinates go like this: 0, 0, which tells our browser that it should start from at x-axis 0 and y-axis as well 0. So meaning from the left bottom corner of your screen, just like in math. Then since my picture is going to be 600 pixels wide, I'm dividing them in sections by 200, 200 and 200, and that means in 3 sections. So I'm telling by typing in 200, I'm telling my browser that first penguin is going to be first penguin's area is going to be finishing at 200. So, and then I have to give in the height of the first penguin. So I'm telling the browser that it's 400 pixels high. Now, the next thing that we have to build in, guys, is the alternative text that should be displayed in case our browser that does not recognize the picture itself. And then of course we have to tell our browser what picture it should use once the user or visitor of your website clicks on a certain object in the picture. Now guys, I know that this is going to this might sound a little bit difficult, but believe me, in the moment you will see that it's not, and it's quite fun to build once we're finished with the tutorial. Now what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna copy paste this line 2 times, and in the second line I have to change the coordinates, since the second counting should start from 0, 0, just like in the first one. The only coordinate that I have to change is that the penguin 2 finishes at 400 pixels, because as you remember, I've divided the picture of 600 pixels into 3 sections. So and of course 400 remains because it's a y-axis and tells that the second penguin is 400 pixels tall, and I'm changing 2. Note, guys, that you have to have those pictures ready in your folder or directory as a separate pictures of objects and as a complete picture, one picture as a whole. So meaning if you take one picture with 3 objects captured in the picture, you should cut it manually using Paint program or whatever, cut it into pieces and place it in your folder as a separate picture, because once you click it, you want that picture, that object, to pop up in a separate file. Okay guys, so now one more thing that I have to build right now is tell my browser which image I'm using first of all as the complete image, and my complete image is named penguins, of course, penguins.jpg, and the width, as I've mentioned, guys, in the beginning, was 600 pixels wide, and height at the same time, which is 400 pixels wide height. And then alternative text that should be displayed in case our browser doesn't recognize the image. Now, one last thing that we have to build, guys, is that we have to tell our browser which map it should use. And map should be the same as you can see on my screen, the penguin browse. So that's the name that I gave for my penguin picture, penguin browse. Note, guys, that you have to put number sign in front of the name, but the name should be spelled just exactly the same way as the map name right over there. Okay guys, so we're pretty much done. And there's one more well, funny thing that we can include is given the sentence that that will be displayed on the screen, and that sentence, let's say, click on each suspect to identify the runner. I really love the story because the story is true. A penguin ran away from Tokyo Zoo, and I suspect that it's Kowalski. Okay guys, let's refresh the entire image, and you can see that you get the full image of the penguins, guys. And now the image is 600 pixels wide and 400 pixels high. So now, since we identified that the first penguin should be 200 pixels and 400 pixels high, let's click on them, and you can see, guys, that we're getting the picture there. Now let's click back and let's try on the middle one, and you see, guys, that we are getting the middle one suspect, and we can identify whether it's the one who ran away from Tokyo Zoo. Now the third one, as you can see, it gives me it as a link. I can click it and I can get the closer picture of the third suspect. So guys, I think it's quite entertaining, well, identifying penguin suspects and just clicking and having a chance to identify them from the closer view. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it entertained you just as much as it did entertain me, and I hope that you learned the lesson, guys. If you don't see, well, don't get some of the coordinates, guys, run through the video once again, because I'm sure it's gonna make sense once you see the result and repeat the tutorial how it was built. So guys, I'm a little bit over 12 minutes, so thanks for sticking with me for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you liked the video, and I will see you guys in the next tutorial.